and welcome back to my channel. I'm Amy from AmyBeingMum. If you're new, then welcome, and I would love it if you'd subscribe to my channel. If you're already subscribed, make sure you click the bell so that you get notifications of all my new videos. So back to the adults table, they have their little favourite thing that's going to go on their place setting. For their, have I taken it up? No, I think I've left it downstairs. I'll go down, I'll film it after and put it in here. But for the place settings for each adult, what we did was this actually took ages. It was a lot of work. Hopefully it's worth it though. For every person coming to the wedding, we took a photo of them off of Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and we imported them all into the computer, made them all black and white, and we sent them to a company that printed them all as Polaroid pictures. So, and they also stand up. So for every place setting, we had to also put their names so that they would know who's who. So for each place setting, they have a Polaroid picture of themselves. So when they go to their table to find their place setting, it'll be a photo of themselves, which we thought was kind of quirky. So we've gone for that. For our table names, I bought these corks, and they have like a slit in the top here, and I thought that was quite like rustic and nice, and I was going to stick in a bit of cardboard with printed off like the table names. But we found out once we bought these, they're actually designed for place names rather than table names. So they fit like a small piece of card, but if you pick a piece of card that's much bigger, they just topple. They can't hold the weight because they're really light because they're cork. So they're not going to be suitable for our table names. So instead, what I did was I really wanted to, I had this idea in my head of the kind of picture frames I wanted in white. I wanted them to be kind of antique effect, and I was going to print off onto brown card the table names. I've looked everywhere and I can't get these picture frames. So what I did was I went to Poundland. They had exactly what I was looking for, except not in white. So I bought them in like this bronzy colour, and I bought some matte white spray paint, and I've just sprayed them all white. It's taken a few coats, but I've got them how I want them, and I printed off the table names onto brown card. So this is the frame that I picked up from Poundland. It's still in the cellophane, and it was this bronzy colour. It's just plastic, and I've spray painted them white. And this is what it looks like when it's sprayed. This is just the frame. I've got no glass in it or anything, or no back on it. It's just plastic. And then I've just printed onto card our table names, and then they will go behind, and I'll put on the back of the frame, and that will sit on our tables. Obviously this will be cut to size so you won't see it, and that'll have our table names. Our table names are New York landmarks, because that is where we're going for our honeymoon. And our table plan, so that people know where they're sitting, I'll show you that, is a mirror. It's also got the same kind of antique effect frame, but it's in silver. And then what I'm going to do is stick Polaroid pictures of the New York landmarks onto the frame, onto the glass, sorry, of the mirror. So that's going to be our table plan. What else? I've actually used a tip that a friend gave me. My friend Claire got married, was it last year? I think it was just last year. And she said that she bought loads of knickknacks and things like for decor and things for her wedding, and she said that everything she bought was things that she could use afterwards in her home. So I've tried to do that when I've been buying things. I've tried to buy things that I can use afterwards, like the table plan. I really love that mirror, and I can't wait to use it in my bedroom. Once I'm finished with it, I'll be able to just like wipe it clean. So that's what I've done for that. The same friend that gave me the jar also gave me these. It's like a pack of like advice cards, I think that's what you'd call them. And they've got like leave a note for the couple. It's just like a little funny leave a note for the happy couple, and it's just got all these kind of like funny little bits on it. So I'm not sure where I'll put these, whether I'll put them on the, I hadn't planned on getting them, I just, she had loads left over and she gave me them. So I haven't decided if I'll put them on the table, or I might put them out in like the kind of bar area where people will be getting like drinks and things on arrival. I'll see. Like where I'll have the basket for cards and the table plan and all that kind of thing. I might put it out there with some pens. Think about that one. What other things have I got? This is something else I picked up in Poundland when I was there getting the frames. It's just a brown book with black ribbon. I'm actually planning on taking off the ribbon and changing it to a colour that matches in with our theme, and it is just the brown kind of recycled card and white blank pages. They're quite thick pages actually, it feels quite good quality for Poundland, and I plan to make that our guest book. I'll just I'm going to print something for the front to say guest book, and that'll be our guest book. It kind of ties in really well with our theme, and obviously it was £1 because it was from Poundland, so that's a good bargain. What else have we got? I've shown you this already. If you watched my Poundland haul, I had that in the Poundland haul. If you haven't seen it, I will link it in the description box below, and it is this paper pom-pom bunting. It's like a creamy colour, and it's got the same kind of string as we've been using for some other things for our wedding, so it ties in. And I think I'm either going to use that to decorate the frame for our seating plan or the basket for our cards. I haven't decided, but we will use that somewhere. So I've shown you what we're going to have on our tables. We're going to go back a bit. So for the ceremony, when we come in, we're going to have a cream runner carpet down the middle. I'm going to have logs down either side, like not actual, like slices of log that actually my friend's husband is going to get for me, because that's his job. He cuts down trees, so he's going to cut some slices for us. So that's the plan. I'm going to put lanterns on them. Again, I forgot to take the lanterns upstairs, so I'll film that after and add it in. So this is the lantern that we got. It is glass. It's got the LED light in the middle, and it kind of flickers like a real candle, which is quite nice. And they are white. Hopefully you'll be able to see. They are white, and they've kind of got this like gold detail on them, which ties in with our theme as well, which is really good. This is the size they are. They're smaller than we would have liked, but I think they'll be fine. I'll turn it on. There we go. And it's just the LED candle inside. The lanterns I got were actually from Home Bargains. We'd looked everywhere to try and get the right kind of lanterns we wanted, and we couldn't find them anywhere. And then we found these ones. They weren't exactly what we wanted. They were a bit smaller, and they had the LED light when actually we would have preferred to have a real candle in it. But you know what, the LED light's probably safer anyway with the kids and stuff. So we got them, and they were only £1.50 each, or like £1.49 or something. So we picked up 6 of them. So we'll have the logs going down either side with the lanterns on top. And I bought these from Hobbycraft. They are just cream petals. They're not real petals, they're like, I don't know if they're paper or what, but yeah, that's them. And they'll get scattered down like the side of the aisle. And I also picked up these, I don't know when I'm going to use them. They are gold glitter feathers, and I just loved them, and they were kind of tied in with our colours of the gold and the white. So I picked them up because I loved them, and I'm kind of thinking I might put them down the sides of the aisle with the petals. I haven't fully decided. I just love them, so I got them. We might use them to decorate something else, I'm not sure. So that's them. If I don't use them for the wedding, I'll use them at a later date anyway. So pick those up. What else have we got in here? Oh yeah, I've got this Mr. and Mrs. Hessian bunting that is going to decorate the top table. It'll just go in front of the table. And we went with Mr. and Mrs. rather than Just Married, because there was Just Married ones or Mr. and Mrs. We went for Mr. and Mrs. because we thought we could probably use that afterwards if we wanted to, like, put up in our bedroom or something. Whereas Just Married, you can only use it for a short length of time, can't you? So we got that. You've seen my table centerpieces. If you haven't seen them, I will link the video where I show you how I make them in the description box below. That is our table centerpieces. The other thing we got was confetti. So we got 2 big boxes like this, and we couldn't work out what the cheapest way to do it was. We were going to buy a big bag of confetti and get little cones and fill them ourselves, and it actually worked out cheaper, we thought, to do this, and we thought they tied in really well with our theme. We'll take them all out and pop them into like a basket or something nice. And they're just these little boxes here, and they're sort of brown to go like with our theme, and they've got a heart, and they just open up, and they've got white or ivory confetti inside, and we have 40 of those. So I think we have 70 adult guests and about 14 kids or something like that, so there won't be one for everyone, but it's in the reviews it says there's about 2 handfuls in each box, so I think that should be enough. And I'm assuming not everyone will do confetti. So that's another thing we got. My sister gave me these straws. They're actually left over from my hen party because she did a like rose gold theme. So she's given me these. They're just gold and white, like candy striped straws. And I think what I'm going to do is pop them in. I've got little mini glass milk bottles, which I have from my sister's first baby shower, which was like, well, my niece is nearly 3, so that's how long ago that was. And I bought heaps of those for that, and I kept them afterwards. So I think what I might do is put them on the kids' table for their drinks, because it's just something a little bit fun and quirky, and pop a straw in each of those. So that's something else I've got. You might have seen these in my house before, maybe not. They're they light up. I don't tend, there they are. I have 2 A's, one for me and one for Andrew, and an and, which goes in the middle. I'm not showing that very well, have I? So like they would go side by side. And I planned, they were in my house anyway. I got them as an engagement present from my good friend Katie, and we have them up in our house normally, but I'm going to take them to the wedding and use them as decor for the top table. I'm going to pop them on the top table. I thought that would be quite nice. Oh yeah, so another thing at our ceremony is our order of service. So this is our order of service, which I made myself. All I did was I used the brown card, which I've used for loads of other things, and printed off the front. I had this gold sparkly, what do you call it? It's like sticky back plastic. It comes in a roll, and I used my heart punch to, you know, like a paper punch, but it's a big heart, and I cut out loads of those, stuck them on. I got the sticky back plastic from Home Bargains, if I remember rightly, but I'm sure you can buy it loads of other places. And I've tied it with some of the string that we've used throughout the wedding. And then inside I've put a little poem in here just about our friends being there for us. It's really nice, and I popped that inside because I wanted that for my friends. And then what we did is made I made this. Will it focus? So I made this, and it just says the bridal party, and it has photos of us all. They're like funny ones of me and the 2 best men, Andrew and my sister who's bridesmaid, my youngest Elle and my niece Alba who are flower girls, Caitlin who's a bridesmaid, and the ushers and ring bearer and page boy. So I thought that was quite nice, a little personal touch. So like all our wedding guests can see who's who. And then inside we have like all our hymns and the order of the service, so that everybody knows where they are, and has the words to the songs, the hymns, not songs. And then on the back page I just put, now let's party. So that's our order of service. I've printed off, I think I've got about 42 of these. And as I said, we have 70 adult guests. The kids probably won't need. So I've got just over half. It's the sort of thing you can share with the person next to you, your partner. So I think that's everything I've got to show you. I think I've shown you everything. If there's anything I've missed, let me know in the comments and I can try and do another video and include it. Yeah, that is everything I've got for my wedding. For our, we've got kind of a gold and pink and rusticy kind of feel. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a thumbs up. I'm going to try and get some footage of our wedding put up after it's passed, so you can see how it all looked on the day. So if you're watching this video now, it is probably because it's my wedding day today, or my wedding is past, because I've pre-filmed this ready to put up because I didn't want to spoil the surprise for our guests that are coming in case any of them watch this video. So if you're interested in seeing pictures of our wedding, then head on over to my Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, which you'll find linked in the description box below, and you'll probably see snippets, maybe some photos. I might even do an Insta story if I get the chance, we'll see. But yeah, thank you very much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, I would love it if you'd subscribe, and I will see you all soon. Bye!